her reaction to sitting down with Teresa, one, I thought it was very distasteful and not cool at all for her to just put that out there about Gia, who was at the time, you know, she was an innocent bystander in all this. And here is Jackie talking about, well, I hear Gia snorts coke in the bathroom. I don't know where I heard it, but you know what? Like, cut the bullshit. That was never an analogy. You heard that rumor. You probably heard it from Marge and her band of followers or whomever. I'm not even going to blame Marge, because at the end of the day, you are an adult and you control what comes out of your mouth. But I think that was trash. But while she's sitting there, and go back and watch the episode, that scene if you need to, where she's talking to Teresa and she is asking Teresa to clear her husband's name. This woman is crying. This woman is begging Teresa, clear my husband's name. Just say you made it up and it didn't happen and blah, blah, blah. Her reaction was not the reaction of a wife who just simply heard her nemesis, like, because at this point it's not like they're best friends and she's getting this information from a trusted source, because you got to consider the source sometimes. She's getting it from someone who she sparred with in the past and who she knows doesn't like her. So why is she so distraught about something that she truly believes is a rumor? Her reaction never just set well with me. So I'm looking at Jackie and I'm looking at her reactions and I'm thinking to myself, this isn't the first time that Jackie has heard these rumors. Jackie, this might be the first time that Jackie has heard these rumors, but this is not the first time that Jackie has felt, okay, I think Evan might be cheating on me. You get what I'm saying? Because her reaction was the reaction of a woman who either had a husband who was always coming home too late, had a husband who was spending a lot of time at the gym, maybe a little bit more time than he usually does. Her reaction was of a wife who either her husband wasn't sleeping with her enough, or she didn't feel appreciated, or she didn't feel like her husband was paying her enough attention, like Jennifer Aiden feels Bill is doing to her, which that's another thing. Her reaction was the reaction of a wife who would hear her husband's phone go off in the middle of the night, like really, really late, or would see some suspicious text messages and stuff like that, or extra downloaded apps like dating sites and stuff in the past. Like, that was her reaction. Her reaction was of one, like, I've seen the writings on the wall and this rumor only brings me closer to a truth I don't want to accept, that maybe my husband is cheating on me. That's what I picked up from that. That was a very authentic and real scene. However, if it's just a rumor, then why are we getting this reaction? You know, if you watch as much reality TV as I have, this isn't the first time that you've heard, that you witnessed a woman getting a rumor about her man brought to her, and usually it's met with denial, as in like, don't ever, like, keep my man's name out your mouth, like, and don't get smacked and whatever else. That's what it's usually like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a woman begging and pleading for another woman to take the rumors back, when you know once it's put out there, once you say it, you can't take it back, you know? So I feel like Jackie missed an opportunity to just be real, you know, with us about that situation. If Evan had cheated, if there was any inclination or whatever, that could have been a perfect opportunity for Jackie to say, yeah, you know, there have been times where I felt like Evan was cheating on me. And so to hear these rumors makes me break down and cry. It tears me up inside. I mean, you admitted to us that, you know, you may or may not go down on your husband. You might be, you know, sometimes I think about it, but I'm just kind of like, you know, like, so I don't know. I don't know about that, but yeah, I definitely feel like she missed the opportunity to let us in more. And that's one of the reasons why we're not able to connect with these housewives, because like Robin Dixon on Real Housewives of Potomac, they pick and choose what they want us to see. And, you know, unfortunately for producers, they're only able to work with what they got. So when we feel that disconnect, or we feel like, you know, we're not getting the full story, or, you know, we're being fed bullshit, it's usually because we are, which is a detriment to having, in my opinion, which is like a detriment to the quality of the show, which is why I really feel like Housewives should get term limits. Like, we shouldn't be watching the same Housewives 10 years later. One, it's stale, it's old, we need something fresh. Number two, these women have learned to work the system. They know how to work the producers. They know where the cameras are hidden. They know when they're going to be unmiked. They know how to keep certain things of their lives at this point from coming out. So it defeats the whole purpose of reality TV. It's no longer real. How she handled those rumors, and the blame she misplaced on people. That is what really started to turn me off to Jackie. I was kind of like, okay, so you're kind of not being the person I thought you were going to be, or that I thought you were. There was that time where she did extend a hand, where she did decide to break away from the pack and give Jennifer Aiden a lifeline, you know, kind of just reach out to her and talk to her and be like, hey, I know what you're going through. I know how it feels to hear these rumors about your husband, or, you know, things like that. But again, that goes back to, you know, her actions didn't match the rumor. You know what I'm saying? The way Jennifer Aiden broke down about Bill cheating, Bill actually cheated, and she actually had evidence, and, you know, it turned her world upside down. Why is Jackie having that same reaction that Jennifer Aiden is having to actual cheating? Like, there was actual cheating that occurred, versus Evan, where there's just like rumors. It's almost like, if you know who your husband is, if you know your husband's at home, if you know your husband more than what other people know of him, then those rumors shouldn't bother you as much. But I digress. And now here we are, season 13. Jackie came back season 13 as a friend of the show, which, as we all see, and she admitted, was a punch to the gut. It was a punch to her ego. Her actions this season was like a Hail Mary for her. Like, she's like, you know what? I want to become a full-time housewife again. I want to get back on the show, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to throw everything at the wall and see what fucking sticks. And nothing stuck. What she ended up doing was alienating the reasonable fan base that she had. Like, Jackie was never like that girl on the show. So the group of people who did really like Jackie became to just be annoyed by her. I'm not saying they hate her, but I am saying that they're annoyed by her, and annoyed to the point that they don't want to watch her anymore. People think that when it comes to reality TV, you either like somebody or you don't like somebody. And typically, that doesn't make or break someone's career on reality TV. Because for reality TV to be what it is, you need a good guy, you need someone to cheer for, you need a protagonist, and then you also need someone to be against. You need an antagonist, you need someone on the opposite spectrum. You know, if everybody's getting along in the show, do we really have a show? But for producers, even if you aren't the most liked person, even if you are the most disliked person, they still can use you. They still can have you on the show and make great television. But then you kind of become damaged goods when you reach a point where people do not even want to see you anymore, where people do not even want you on their television screens, where you turn people off so much that to have you in a scene makes them not want to watch the show. And Jackie has quickly become that person for the franchise. Jackie has gone from, okay, I can rock with her, to I can't stand her. I will not watch this show if Jackie is back for another season. What are you still doing here? Like, Jackie has tarnished her reputation with fans, in my opinion, while being on the show. I try to see it from the producer's eyes, right? Jackie did so much season 13. She has done so much this season to either instigate or attack the new girl or whatever. Just despicable stuff. Just things like, I'm like, girl, you are better than this. What are you doing? And even after she's done all that she's done this season, she still got less than 20 minutes of screen time on the reunion. Andy asked her 3 questions, maybe 4. And then she sat there and watched the rest of the girls go back and forth, which tells me she's no longer useful or of substance or quality or whatever to produce the show. Like, I would not, you guys, if she's not there next season, you heard it here first. Jackie is not going to return. I really don't think producers are going to ask her back, because she's proved herself this season to be more annoying and turn people off more than she has to, if not incite happy emotions or incite like pissed off emotions. Because if you're pissing off people, producers are going to keep you because people are watching, that people are engaged, etc. But if you're to the point where people don't even want, like, people will turn their TVs off because they see you, you are like a cancer for the show, and they're gonna do what they need to do and most likely get rid of you. So that's really all I have to say about Jackie. I feel like Jackie really missed an opportunity on this show. She writes this entire book about her journey, about overcoming eating disorders, about rediscovering her beauty and feeling beautiful again. And she plugged it. She only was able to plug it for 30 seconds on the reunion show, when she wasted 10 or 12 episodes of our time and her time attacking Danielle. You see what I mean? Like, just opportunity wasted. Either way, y'all, that's all I got to say. I got no more to say. If you like the video or if you have any comments, drop down below, make your comments. I definitely read and I definitely reply. Also, be sure to follow and subscribe and like and share, because, you know, I really appreciate the engagement. Any engagement is good for me. I'll see you later. Bye.